So, parents of gamers have probably already heard this. I'm hanging out with my friends, coming from a closed door, accompanied by the clickety clackety sound of a keyboard or maybe even a controller, and then laughter muffled through the headset. Here's the thing, they are not wrong. Gaming online can connect people across states, across countries, time zones, you name it. Your player might be leading a Fortnite squad with a kid from Texas, a college student from Ohio, and a new friend from Canada, all with the same purpose, the same desire to win that elusive victory royale. But while gaming connects people digitally, the struggle is that it can disconnect them emotionally. You see, there's a strange irony in today's world. We've never been more connected, but yet feel completely alone. At first, gaming feels like a social lifeline. Players talk, they laugh, they share moments of triumph and failure, the highs and the lows. But slowly, subtly, the digital space can start replacing real world relationships. Instead of meeting a friend at youth group or hanging out after school, the gamer might think, why bother? My friends are online. And now the struggle is real. And then the isolation starts to creep in. Not the larger than life Thanos style villain who wants to snap his fingers and eliminate half the universe. No, more like a friendly roommate who overstays their welcome. Because while their online friends are real, there's something sacred and irreplaceable about face to face connection. God designed us to experience real presence, to hear tone, to read body language, share a meal, and even endure that awkward silence that reminds us that we are humans. And when you think about it, Jesus modeled this. He didn't just send messengers and messages from heaven. He came in person, God with us, right? I mean, he ate with people, he walked with them, he touched the sick, he wept when they were grieving, he looked people in the eye and he called them by name. His ministry wasn't built on distant connection, it was built on personal connection. And bro, that's so powerful. That is so powerful. See, genuine relationship requires presence, not proximity. Just like Jesus didn't save us from afar, we're called to show up in person for the people we love, our kids, our families, our friends, and yes, those gamers behind those screens. Yeah, it's a struggle. You've seen it. You've seen the teens all sitting in a room, all staring at their phones, endlessly scrolling. They're together, technically, but they're worlds apart. Gaming can create a similar illusion. Your gamer can be surrounded by voices online, yet still feel lonely once the PC powers down or the console is turned off. Studies show that prolonged screen times, especially when it replaces real life interaction, can increase feelings of isolation and even depression. And for gamers, that digital silence hits hard after the session ends. The laughter stops, the notifications fade, and suddenly the room feels emptier than before, and they struggle. But here's the good news, you don't have to unplug the console and declare war on gaming. Please don't. I've done it, and let me tell you, it does not work. Instead, here are some small, powerful ways to help your gamer through the isolation struggle and find real connection. First, enter their world before you try to fix it. Ask questions, watch them play, learn what they love about the game, and you will be surprised at how much teamwork you'll see, how much creativity you'll see, and even some of the problem solving that is involved. Another way is to model healthy connection. Have dinner together without screens. Do events together without screens, then maybe a Saturday afternoon or something, because being together is important. Maybe even invite their friends over to play in person. Your quiet consistency will speak louder than a dozen lectures. And of course, create balance, right? Encourage digital connection and real world experience. Maybe you create that family rhythm where you know, or they know that every so often this is where we're going to be together. Maybe it's family dinner, maybe it's a Saturday afternoon, whatever the case may be. And finally, remind them that they're seen, not just by you, but by God. Even when they feel alone, they are not forgotten. The Bible reminds us that two are better than one. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. That's in Ecclesiastes 4, verses 9 and 10. But that just isn't a really nice proverb. It's a divine blueprint. God never intended us to go through life solo queued. From the very beginning, he said, it is not good for man to be alone. Where's that? Right. Genesis chapter 2. We were created to belong, to share burdens, to celebrate victories, to lift each other up when we fall. And this is why the isolation hurts. It goes against how we were made. But when we step into community, and even if it's imperfectly, we start reflecting the heart of God Himself, the one who showed up for us and invites us to do the same for others. So the next time you hear your gamer shouting, "Let's go!" from the other room, sit back and smile. They're connecting, and that's good. But also remember that God designed connection to go deeper than Wi Fi. The best kind of multiplayer experience doesn't require a controller. It happens when we look up, lean in, and love people face to face. Because in the end, what matters most is not just winning the game, it's about not losing the connections that we have.